Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Beyond the Gates channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit like for more daily drama, updates, and spoilers. Your support truly means a lot and helps our channel grow every day. Dani and Andre continue to live their lives by their own rules, but beneath the surface of their unconventional marriage, something is beginning to crack, and the secrets they are carrying could soon make everything far more complicated. On Beyond the Gates, their relationship is in a strange and unsettling place, with both of them moving through their marriage while keeping enormous truths hidden from one another. Ever since their unique Las Vegas wedding nearly a year ago, Dani and Andre have never exactly followed the traditional path, but now they are more out of sync than ever, and the distance between them is becoming impossible to ignore. The Wednesday, August 19th spoilers suggest that the two are once again preparing to color outside the lines, continuing a pattern that has defined so much of their time together. Yet what makes this moment so dangerous is not simply their willingness to break the rules, but the secrets waiting beneath those choices. Because when those secrets finally come to light, the consequences could be devastating. Dani is carrying a truth that could completely destroy the fragile balance she and Andre have managed to maintain. On the night of the tornado, she slept with Bill, and ever since then, she has been forced to live with the knowledge of what happened and the fear of what will happen when everyone eventually discovers it. She has kept that secret hidden for weeks, knowing that the revelation would not simply create an uncomfortable conversation, but could send shockwaves through her marriage and the people around her. Every day she continues to live beside Andre, that secret becomes another invisible weight pressing against her conscience. Meanwhile, Andre has been quietly carrying a secret of his own, creating a painful irony in their marriage because neither spouse is completely aware of what the other has been hiding. Andre's reputation as a jet-setting playboy is already well established, but the full extent of his past remains largely unknown, and there are still pieces of that old life that could change everything. The biggest complication may involve Heather, because Andre and Heather share a history that goes far beyond what anyone currently understands. Their past was not entirely romantic, although there does appear to have been some romantic connection between them, making their relationship even more difficult to define. After Andre mysteriously reconnected with Heather, he returned to Dani without telling her anything about what had happened between them, leaving his wife completely unaware of another major piece of his life. That silence now hangs over their marriage like a storm that has yet to break, especially as Dani continues carrying her own devastating secret. For the moment, however, the two continue moving forward together, maintaining their own unconventional version of married life while carefully avoiding the truths that could tear it apart. And now, the latest teaser suggests they are about to step even further outside the lines, although exactly what that means remains one of the biggest questions surrounding Wednesday's episode. Whatever happens, it feels increasingly clear that Dani and Andre are walking toward a reckoning neither of them will be able to avoid forever. While Dani and Andre's marriage becomes more complicated, Nicole appears ready to step into an entirely different role, becoming something of a savior when Noah needs her most. This time, Nicole will not be relying on her considerable psychiatric skills to help someone through an emotional crisis, but instead will come up with a plan that manages to save the night for Noah. The situation appears to be connected to Noah's upcoming appearance at Uptown's open mic night, where something could easily go wrong and leave him needing someone to step in at exactly the right moment. Nicole's willingness to help could make a significant impression, especially because she is currently seeing Noah's father, Kyle, exclusively. If she genuinely manages to rescue the evening and make things work for Noah, it could earn Nicole some serious points with Kyle and strengthen the connection between them. In the middle of all the secrets and family complications surrounding her, this could be one moment where Nicole finally finds herself on the right side of the situation. But Nicole's family is facing its own unexpected obstacle because her parents, Vernon and Anita, are about to encounter a snag of their own. Vernon has plans for Anita, and whatever he has arranged, something suddenly threatens to interrupt those intentions before they can unfold the way he expected. The question now becomes how the two of them will respond when their plans are thrown off course and whether they can quickly find another way forward. It may seem like a smaller complication compared with the secrets surrounding Dani and Andre, but on Beyond the Gates, even the smallest disruption can quickly become something much bigger. Vernon and Anita will have to pivot, adjust, and figure out how to keep the situation from slipping completely out of their control. And as the episode unfolds, their unexpected obstacle adds yet another layer to a week already filled with emotional uncertainty. Elsewhere, Jacob knows that Naomi has been carrying far more than anyone should have to handle at once, and he understands just how badly she needs a moment to breathe. Her father is in the hospital, leaving Naomi to take care of matters at the law firm in his absence, while also trying to keep her own life from unraveling. At the same time, she is dealing with the painful uncertainty surrounding Haley and the question of whether Haley is having an affair, a situation that has created another source of emotional pressure she simply cannot escape. As if that were not enough, Naomi has also been forced to confront the deeply personal reality of her BRCA carrier gene status, adding another difficult layer to everything already weighing heavily on her mind. She has endured one emotional blow after another, and the period when Jacob was undercover only made that strain even more intense. From the outside, Naomi may appear to be holding everything together, but Jacob can see the exhaustion and emotional weight beneath the surface. That is why Jacob decides that Naomi deserves something different, even if only for a little while, rather than allowing her to remain trapped inside the endless cycle of hospital concerns, legal responsibilities, family questions, and personal fears. The detective wants to give his wife a reason to smile again. On Wednesday, he enlists Ashley and Grayson to help him arrange a special surprise for Naomi, turning the moment into something designed specifically to pull her away from all the troubles that have consumed her life. The surprise is featured in Beyond the Gates weekly video preview, and there is a sense that Jacob is determined to create a memory that feels warm and joyful rather than painful. After everything Naomi has endured, the gesture carries an emotional significance that goes far beyond the surprise itself, because it shows that Jacob has been paying attention to what she needs, even when she has been too overwhelmed to say it herself. With Ashley and Grayson joining him in the plan, the moment could become a genuinely memorable experience for everyone involved. For Naomi, this may be exactly the kind of unexpected escape she needs, a brief chance to step outside the storm surrounding her and simply enjoy being with the people who care about her. She has spent so much time worrying about her father, managing the law firm, questioning Haley's actions, confronting her own genetic uncertainty, and recovering emotionally from Jacob's undercover ordeal, that she has barely had room to think about herself. Now Jacob is determined to change that, even if only for one evening, by giving her something she never saw coming. Whether everything goes perfectly remains to be seen, but the intention behind the surprise is unmistakable. After so much tension, heartbreak, and uncertainty, hopefully this becomes a fun time for everyone and gives Naomi the opportunity to forget her troubles for a little while. And as Wednesday's episode unfolds, the contrast could not be more striking. While Dani and Andre move closer to the dangerous consequences of their hidden secrets, Nicole works to save Noah's night, Vernon and Anita struggle to adjust their plans, and Jacob quietly prepares a moment of happiness for a woman who desperately needs one. In a world where secrets can explode without warning and emotional wounds rarely stay buried for long, Even a simple surprise can become a powerful reminder that sometimes, amid all the chaos, there are still people willing to stand beside you when you need them most. As Wednesday's episode approaches, the emotional pressure surrounding these families only continues to build because beneath the ordinary routines of life, several relationships are quietly standing on the edge of major upheaval. Dani and Andre may still be moving through their marriage as though they can control the boundaries of their unconventional relationship, but the secrets between them are becoming increasingly dangerous. Dani knows what happened with Bill during the tornado, while Andre knows there are things from his past involving Heather that he has deliberately kept away from his wife. Neither one seems ready to open that door, and for now they continue pretending that everything can remain exactly as it is. But secrets have a way of changing the atmosphere inside a relationship long before they are actually revealed, and the tension between Dani and Andre suggests that their unusual way of living may soon collide with consequences neither of them can escape. Whatever it means for them to color outside the lines this time, it could push their already fragile marriage into even more uncertain territory. At the same time, Nicole's unexpected role in Noah's evening could give her relationship with Kyle a much-needed boost. Noah's appearance at Uptown's open mic night is clearly important, and when something threatens to interfere with the night, Nicole does not simply stand back and watch things fall apart. Instead, she comes up with a plan that saves the evening, proving that she is willing to step up when the people around her need help. For Noah, that could mean the difference between an embarrassing setback and a night he will actually remember fondly, while for Kial, seeing Nicole make such an effort could deepen his feelings for her. Nicole and Kial are seeing each other exclusively, and moments like this can reveal a great deal about whether a new relationship has the strength to survive the complicated world around them. In the middle of so many stories filled with secrets and emotional uncertainty, Nicole's actions could provide one of the episode's brighter moments. Yet, even as Nicole helps bring some stability to Noah's night, her parents are dealing with a problem of their own. Vernon's plans for Anita have been interrupted, forcing the couple to reconsider whatever he had originally intended. Sometimes the smallest disruption can completely change the mood of an evening, especially when expectations have already been established and someone has carefully imagined how everything is supposed to unfold. Vernon will have to figure out how to pivot, while Anita is left to see what comes next and whether the interruption changes the nature of the situation between them. Their story may not carry the same explosive secrets as Dani and Andre's, but it adds another reminder that nothing ever seems to go according to plan for long. As one family tries to salvage an evening, another prepares a surprise, and still another struggles beneath the weight of hidden truths. The episode keeps weaving these separate stories together. And then there is Naomi, whose life has become a constant battle against one emotional burden after another. With her father still in the hospital, she has had to step forward and manage responsibilities at the law firm in his absence, even though her own personal life is already filled with questions she cannot easily answer. The uncertainty surrounding Haley and whether she is having an affair continues to linger over everything, leaving Naomi with another painful issue she cannot simply push aside. Then there is the deeply personal matter of her BRCA carrier gene status, something that forces her to confront difficult questions about her future and her family. On top of all that, she has already endured the emotional turmoil caused by Jacob's undercover operation, a period that undoubtedly tested her patience, trust, and ability to keep moving forward. It is no wonder Jacob can see that his wife needs a break, because even the strongest person eventually reaches a point where they need someone else to carry a little of the weight. That realization is what inspires Jacob to create something special for Naomi. Rather than giving her another serious conversation or trying to solve one more problem, he decides to give her a moment where she does not have to think about hospitals, the law firm, Haley, genetics, or everything else that has been weighing on her heart. He secretly enlists Ashley and Grayson to help him put the surprise together, carefully creating an experience that he hopes will bring some happiness back into Naomi's life. There is something deeply touching about the gesture because Jacob is not pretending that he can erase her problems. He simply wants to remind her that there can still be moments of joy in the middle of them. The weekly Beyond the Gates preview teases this special surprise, suggesting that Wednesday could bring Naomi an experience she never expected. After so much emotional exhaustion, even a short escape from reality could mean more to her than Jacob realizes. For Ashley and Grayson, being part of Jacob's plan also gives them a chance to contribute to something positive, turning the surprise into a shared effort rather than something Jacob has to arrange alone. The hope is that when Naomi finally discovers what Jacob has planned, the weight she has been carrying will momentarily lift from her shoulders. She may not be able to change her father's situation, resolve the questions surrounding Haley, erase the uncertainty connected to her BRCA status, or undo everything that happened while Jacob was undercover, but she can have one evening where those worries do not control every thought. Jacob seems determined to give her exactly that. It is a small act compared with the enormous problems surrounding them, yet emotionally it could be one of the most meaningful moments of the episode. Sometimes a person does not need their problems solved immediately. Sometimes they simply need to know that someone sees how much they have been carrying. And while Jacob works to give Naomi a reason to smile, Dani and Andre remain on the opposite side of the emotional spectrum, moving toward a future where their secrets could become impossible to contain. Dani's night with Bill remains hidden. Andre's complicated history with Heather remains hidden, and neither spouse appears prepared to reveal the truth. Their marriage has already been unconventional from the beginning with that unforgettable Las Vegas wedding nearly a year ago. But the latest development suggests that their willingness to live outside the rules may be reaching a dangerous new level. If they continue making choices without confronting the truths between them, the eventual fallout could be far more painful than either one expects. The real question is not whether the secrets will eventually matter, but how much damage they will cause when they finally come into the light. For now, Dani and Andre continue forward together, even as the invisible distance between them grows. By the end of the episode, the contrast between these stories could be impossible to miss. Nicole is stepping up to save Noah's night and potentially strengthen her connection with Kyle, while Vernon and Anita are forced to adjust after their plans are interrupted. Jacob is doing everything he can to create a beautiful moment for Naomi, hoping to give his wife a temporary escape from a life that has become unbearably complicated. But beneath all of those smaller moments of hope and family connection, Dani and Andre's secrets continue waiting in the shadows, threatening to transform their marriage when the truth finally emerges. Wednesday promises a mixture of warmth, uncertainty, hidden tension, and emotional surprises, with each character facing a different kind of challenge. And for Naomi especially, Jacob's surprise may offer something she desperately needs, a reminder that even when life feels overwhelming, there are still people willing to stand beside her, make her smile, and give her a reason to believe that brighter moments can still exist beyond the storm.